let's go open a door and kill the boss. Yep, this is Brock right now.
Brock
He's
and
doing
his
good.
awesome getup.
Now, we
looks
don't...
so good.
Yeah, we have Alva armor. We don't necessarily have to keep this. We could get something else if you want to.
Let's keep it for now. We'll change it up after you defeat the 4th soul dude or whatever.
Oh, God.
Whoa, you just pissed off.
There are too many guys here.
A bunch of lion mans. Yes. Can trick them in the fallen?
Nope. They're AI. So, I'm gonna go open that... So I can either go open that door, or I can go fight the boss. I kind of aggroed all these guys at once, so I think I might just go fight... Oops. I did not mean to do that.
I think you're gonna die. Oh, they won't jump down, so now you only have to worry about these guys. Oh, and one-hit kill. Look at that. Such a beast.
Actually, the lion dudes can fall down here. That's why I killed that one before, the last time we were here. Because I didn't want him to fall down here. But these guys are pretty easy to kill, so...
And now you have a key.
So, do you remember those enemies from Dark Souls 1?
Sure do. That's kind of gross.
Thank you for helping me.
This is Ornifex.
Ornifex.
Ornifex is a vendor
I owe you some
of
form
boss
thanks.
soul weapons.
If it
She
is
is
not
like the
trouble,
highest
would
level
you visit
blacksmith in
my
the game.
abode just down the way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Why is she so cordial?
Because I just rescued her from being in this creepy room here. Now, a lot of people got mad because that is an enemy from Dark Souls 1 that is now an NPC in this. Not like because it's reused, but because everybody like thought, oh, that's an enemy. That's a bad thing I need to kill. And then they kill the boss soul vendor.
Did you make that mistake?
Nope, I didn't.
Did you know about it beforehand?
Nope. No, I play these like totally blind when I did go through.
That's good.
It's here's the thing, and you lose out a bit on this coming back to this. But these games, do you remember playing stuff back in the 90s when there is unknown shit in games? Like the, hey, did you know there's an R-Wing in Ocarina of Time that you can fight?
Yeah, but technically you can only achieve that by like getting into like the game scripting.
Well, no,
and
that's
stuff,
just
but,
an example.
But like, yeah, okay.
But all this stuff, and let's say, or like, did you know you can catch Mew by XYZ in Pokemon? Or something.
Yeah.
This game, when they first come out and all these games are mysterious when no one, like, knows what's going on.
Uh-huh.
And it's fun. Because the internet's kind of killed that. Like the, did you know you can do XYZ thing in a game? Yes, I looked it up right here. This is exactly how you do it.
Yeah.
These games are one of the only games that still maintain that.
Because they won't push a lot of stuff before it releases?
Well,
or?
no, because there's actually mysterious stuff to find. And it's actually hard to find early on. Now, if you play it like a couple weeks after it comes out, you don't really get that anymore. But it's a pretty unique feeling to play these games at launch. So,
Now you're fighting chicks hiding in the sand.
now I'm fighting the Scorpion Lady.
Never mind. And so she's completely evil, hates her husband.
She's insane.
Oh, okay. Well,
So, you remember Quelaag?
yeah,
This boss is kind of similar to Quelaag.
definitely. She doesn't even talk, though. She doesn't have, like, an intro.
No, well, neither did Quelaag, or
Oh.
neither do most bosses have a talking intro.
Like a little monologue. Well, okay, I get she's insane and blah, 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 but she's not hurting anybody by hanging out in here.
She's repeatedly tried to kill Tark. Also, she just attacked us when we came in here. I mean, if she wouldn't have attacked us, we wouldn't need to fight her.
True.
But I came through that door and she started shooting magic at me. Okay, this is her dangerous attack right here. What happened? Huh. I have never seen her burrow underground and use that at the same time. So, this is your typical boss going underground thing where she'll pop out and try to get you. But if you stand on this, she can't. Because
Nice.
this is solid ground.
Right.
So I'm just waiting for her to come back up.
I'm guessing she can poison you?
Yeah.
Like hardcore poison? Two tails, really? One's bigger than the other. Does that mean it matter?
No. You can cut them off, though, if you hit them enough, which, if she keeps doing that attack, I might. Because it's a big, powerful sword that hits stuff good. So, this game kind of has a weird... Because this is pretty, like, you notice I'm doing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
This is a boss that is kind of fought at an unfortunate time in the game, and it's kind of a pacing problem with Dark Souls 2. So, there I got one of her tails. Because all 4 of these spoke areas that we've been going to are... since you can go to them at any time, they're balanced, like, around you being able to do that whenever. And
so as you progress through the game...
Because it's like, this area is balanced so that it's a challenge at level 50, but we're at level 100.
Right.
So whatever area you do last is going to be really easy, and whatever one you do first is going to be pretty hard.
I've seen games where enemies will just scale with you as you level. Do you think that's a good system when it's as open-ended as this? So that way...
I don't like level scaling. Level scaling is one of those things that always seems like it should be a good idea, and it seems like it should work better than it does, but I've almost played nothing that did it well. Like Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls, those games have problems with level scaling, because like Oblivion, level scaling ruined that. Because I don't know if you played much of Oblivion, it had like the worst leveling system in any game ever.
Huh.
It had a leveling system that was so bad that unless you perfectly plotted out your character from the start of the game, leveling could actually be a detriment.
Oh, because enemies would become too difficult?
Well, because every time you leveled up, you would get a certain percentage bonus to your stats, but you would have to pick which stat to update. And you could get like from anywhere from +1 to +5. Now, you only got the +5 if you leveled up certain stats to a certain degree.
Mm-hmm.
Because how that game's leveling system worked was that to level up, you needed to level up your skills a certain number of times, and then you would get a full level up.
Right. Fallout does that also.
Yeah. And that worked on the same system. So, but what would happen was that your bonus that you would get for leveling, if you didn't get the +5, is that enemies would eventually start to outpace you in terms of power. So if you were only getting +2 and +1 bonuses when you leveled up, eventually the enemies would be way stronger than the player character. Now you could turn it on really super easy, but that's kind of like a bad way to fix the problem.
You could put it on easy until you deal the death blow, and then put it on extreme and get more experience also.
No, it doesn't actually give you more experience.
Fallout does that, though. So, anyway. Bethesda.
That sounds like an exploit you might have used before.
Yeah, wow.
So, that's a mimic.
To kill it.
I will in a second. Just to be 100% safe seats.
Mimics should still have items, though. You know
They do.
Oh, well then, what are you waiting for?
Well, I wanted to get to the bonfire first. By the way, we killed Najka, too. I can go talk to Man Scorpion Tart, and he gives me a ring now.
What does the ring do?
It's actually a pretty good ring. It's like just a general stat increase ring. I think it gives me slightly more weight equipped, slightly more health, and slightly more stamina recovery. But it's not as individually good as any of those rings.
Do you have any of those rings equipped right now, though?
I have the stamina one equipped.
Okay.
And also, since I don't need it anymore, I'll put it like this. I don't think that ring is good enough to go back and get it, because
What about at +2?
You get a better version of it later on for free.
Oh.
Also, see that elephant dude right there? Those guys are awesome enemies. I love those.
Oh, okay.
They're called like mastodon. They're mastodons in this.
Yeah.
They're cool guys. So, this may look a little familiar, these enemies. These kind of dwarf-looking dudes. Do you remember Gavlon?
No, don't.
From way back in No Man's Wharf. He was a dwarf-looking guy. And these are his race.
Oh, wait. No, yeah, in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. They look like little metal Marios.
I suppose I'd mention to you, there's actually 2 ways we can go here. We can go through the doors of Pharos, which was down by that bonfire I just went at.
Yeah.
That's like a dead end. There's a boss that way, but we don't continue forward on this spoke at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually a multiplayer-centric area, but we're not playing online. I will get invaded by an NPC there, but I won't actually get invaded by a person.
Is the boss cool?
The boss is horrible. It's one of the worst bosses in the game.
Like, easy?
Not good. No. Like, imagine Sif, because it's basically the fight against Sif, except it's a giant rat, it has really bad hitboxes, and there's also a bunch of things that poison you in the fight. Like, we can go fight it eventually, but I don't have good range right now, and I want to have good range if I want to do that. Like, you can go send me to fight it, I'm probably going to get my ass kicked. Like, I say I'm going to get my ass kicked, not necessarily because it's hard, because it's bullshit. It's one of those fights.
Just put it off.
So, well, I was also going to say, too, we can come back and do Doors of Pharos when I actually have an online connection.
Okay.
And then we might get Reverse Invasion.
You do it after the DLC, too, see what kind of goodies you get.
So, and since it's a player area, it's a little bit more liquid for how difficult it is. So that room, too, if we have been keeping up and talking to Gavilan every time we saw him, he eventually just comes here and stays here forever.
Oh.
Which, I don't know why I didn't do that originally. But okay, these guys are cool. These axe throwers. These axes are, like, ludicrously powerful. I think if if you get hit by one, it pretty much kills you, I think? I know that, like, from hearsay, I've never actually gotten hit by one.
You should, just so we can see. Oh, you stupid, rare...
I hate that they do that. That's so stupid. Like, that crystal lizard is so scared of me killing him that he's just gonna jump off a cliff. Yeah, this area is not hard.
An anvil on a chain.
Yeah, it's like a mace.
Well, I get that, Woody.
It's cool. Well, see, these are anvils on, sticks.
A bunch of dwarves just came back from the theme park.
Yeah, they're called, like, Girim in this, and not dwarves.
Okay.
But they're dwarves.
Girim, Gimli, dwarves.
Pretty much, yeah. So, this is the doors of... That was the Doors of Pharos.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole area. It was pretty quick.
Hey, that looks like a lord vessel. Oh,
It
never
looks
mind.
like a fountain.
Yeah, it does. Why are there skulls in the fountain? That's what I want to know.
So, this is Brightstone Cove, Seldora. This area is somewhat divisive on whether or not people like it, and think it is a good area.
What qualifies as a good area?
Like fun to go through, interesting architecture, design. Kai, the guy I'm doing that crit play thing with, absolutely hates this area. I don't think it's that bad. I like a lot about it.
Bunch of crazy miners.
So yeah, this is weird, because it's like one of the only times these are like just dudes, like civilians. I mean, okay, they're using crazy dark magic weapons
Well,
and
they're
trying to
also
kill me.
not healthy looking. They're like undead or something.
And these weapons are kind of damaging.
And dark magic of some sort. That's funny. Yo, get out of here! You're not from around here, are you? I don't even know what that's supposed to sound like. But...
But yeah, these are just straight up like medieval peasants with pickaxes trying to kill me.
Smooth and silky stones, Woody.
You can go and trade those for items. At the, like, Harpy Ladies.
Harpy lady.
I assume they're Harpy Ladies. They were in Demon Souls, and then you've never seen the people you trade with in any of the other games. Yay, items. There's a bonfire in one of these tents.
Okay. Fantastic. Oh, look, a pig, Woody! Ride the pig, Woody!
Actually, okay, there's one of the most... Okay, here's your thing about... Remember when I was talking about obscure, like, secrets before that don't exist in games a lot anymore?
Yeah.
There's a secret here where about 1 in 100 times a small pig will spawn.
Uh-huh.
When that small pig spawns, it will follow you instead of attacking you. If you take that pig all the way through this area, which involves taking like a specific path because otherwise it'll fall off the ledge, and you take it to a ring of mushrooms all the way at the bottom of this area, so quite a ways, it will dig up a pickaxe weapon for you. That's the only way to get the pickaxe. The pickaxe isn't good at all.
But they put it in there just so you can say you did it.
So, if you were told as a child person that, hey man, 1 in 100 times, there's going to be a tiny pig and he gets you a special rare weapon if you guide him down to a circle of magic mushrooms. You would have said that's bullshit.
Watch. Can I let me take the reins?
Oh,
I'm taking the
Chicho's
reins.
taking the wheel.
Okay. But see, here's the thing, Woody. You're telling me, as a small child, somebody's like, hey man, just play Dark Souls 2 because you'll find, like, a little pig and it'll give you a cool pickaxe. I don't think at, like, 7 or 8 years old, I'd be playing a game that has, like, that in the background. I mean, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I did play Resident Evil 2 when I was 8, but I think that was more bad parenting choices on my mom's part than like, my own
Okay, well,
volition.
if we're talking about games as young children you should not have been playing, where did I play all of my Grand Theft Auto as a youth, Chicho?
Okay, no, but GTA 3 came out when I was like 12. That was like the first GTA game I played, so I wasn't 8. There's a difference. Can you die in that well?
No, I'm actually trying to go inside of it.
Oh.
Because there's a secret there.
Well, how do you get out?
A ladder.
Well, why can't you use a ladder to get in?
Because it doesn't work that way, Chicho.
Because you can't jump in Dark Souls.
Because the ladder isn't like in the well.
Oh.
It's in another area. Ugh. This is stupidly hard to jump into. Okay, stupid well. Okay, well, take 5. There we go.
Nice.
Yay, that does holy damage if I hit people with it.
Holy smokes.
And we get in here.
So wait, that's synonymous with lightning damage again, right?
It's holy water urn, which actually don't I actually don't know. I would have to look. I think it is lightning
Oh, I
damage.
stumped the Woody.
Anyway, yay, bonfire.